Okay, so I got a little encouragement from some people at my gym. They said, Sam, you should kind of vlog your journey. So I'm 35 years old, I have two daughters, and I want to have one amateur bout by the end of the year. So I just wanted to share with you guys what I use every day. In the comments under, you can tell me what you use. Let me know if you tried some of the equipment that I use. But here it is. So first and foremost, obviously to box, you got to make sure that you have a good pair of gloves. I use the Hitnmove all-day balance. These are just excellent gloves. I have some hand injuries, but I use these I use these gloves every day for bag work, mitt work, sparring, and you can do everything in these. So I really do enjoy using these gloves, and I've tried a couple pair, and these are the ones that I go with. I know everybody usually starts the first day they go to the gym, and I see it every day. People go to Dick's and they'll go get themselves a nice little cheap pair of Everlast gloves. The equipment doesn't make the fighter, but it does help you protect yourself. So make sure you're protecting your best weapon in boxing, and that's your hands. Get yourself a decent pair of gloves. Secondly, shoes, right? If you're doing 10 on fighting, you are going to need a pair of boxing shoes, and I'll probably need a new pair soon. I got myself the Nike Hyper KO2s. I got them a half size bigger because my foot is more on the wider side, but they've been really, really good. I love them, easy to put on once they're a little broken in, and I've had no problems. Like I said, same thing with the gloves. I started off with a cheap pair of wrestling shoes. I forgot, probably from Adidas or Reebok, and they just weren't cutting it. So make sure you get yourself something really good, so you don't go and buy 2-3 times. I always have that problem with everything I do. I go the cheap route, then I end up getting myself something really expensive or decently expensive, and that's what I should have got all along. Third, for sparring, I got myself this beautiful, beautiful headgear from Hitnmove. I think, what's it called? The Air Armor Precision, something like that. But this is, I think, the lightest headgear on the market. I have a big head. So with having a big head, I don't want to have a super bulky headgear, because now my big target became a bigger target. So I really love that they came out with this. I was waiting for it. And it's excellent because I'm not doubling the size of my head. I'm just minimally making it larger. But this has been great. People have it at the gym. People are always like, wow, it's super light. And on top of that, one of the best features is this little clip at the bottom, little plastic clip. You get it to the right size, you put it on your head, and you're ready to go quick. Obviously, you want to get some wraps. That's nothing special. A jump rope, and a mouth guard. Let's see, where's my mouth guard? I don't have a crazy mouth guard. I have one of these little mold to fit Sisu mouth guards. Actually works really well. It's really thin, and it doesn't block off my air. So I've noticed some of the guys I spar, they use more of the big bulky mouth guards, and they end up losing their breath, they're gassed out, and I'm totally fine with this. Not sure how this would really work in like a real amateur bout, or if it makes a difference, but I guess I'll find out. As for groin guards, I do use a PFG groin guard. I guess the company is here in New Jersey, where I'm from. I watched I think C Squared. He had done a review on it, but I actually used it prior to that. I had a fighting groin guard that I didn't have with me, and my trainer asked me to spar, so I just used one of the groin guards that were at the gym, and it was super comfortable, super light. I was able to move around. I was like, wow, this was a great groin guard, even though it doesn't look crazy or anything. So I went back the next day, and I looked, and it happened to be that PFG groin guard, and so I went and bought myself one. It was like $50. I went and picked it up, and that's the one I've been using ever since. Lastly, something I think that is super important as an amateur boxer, is to make sure that you get a glove deodorizer. So I don't want to work with you if you have like some super smelly gloves. I'm sorry. So just make sure that if you're making a nice investment on a pair of 200 plus gloves, that you are at least keeping them clean, keeping them dry, right? Your sweat is going to be the biggest enemy on any of your equipment, so making sure you're wiping your stuff off and keeping it good for a while, that's the biggest thing. So that's all my equipment. If you guys use something different or you like what I use and you want me to elaborate a little bit more, let me know. And that's all I got. Thank you guys.